G'day mates, and welcome to This Is the Police. That actually really hurts, trying to impersonate a gravel pit. This is the Police, a lovely game that I kickstarted a while back. I haven't been able to make a video of it for ages because they didn't want people releasing videos when it was in early access and all that sort of, well, not early access, what do you call it? When it was in Kickstarter only. And for those of you who don't know why I was trying to impersonate said sandpit, it's because your main character, Monsieur here, is played by Duke Nukem, and he is a fucking beautiful voice actor. Oh man, it's actually quite nice. So this game is a choice-based strategy game sort of thing. There's sort of two elements, there's the choices and all that, and there's the story and characters and all that. And then there's the sort of strategy of controlling your police office. And it's really quite fun. I'll shut up now and let my throat rest for like 10 seconds while the intro plays. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac. City Hill confirms rumours of Jack Boyd's resignation. Mark War 2 to be shown in Freeburg the day before worldwide premiere by Mayor's personal request.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freeburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher. This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them. I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same: play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Alright, good morning. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Now I'm not sure how much this actually affects the game, but the mayor discussed it with me. Yeah, sure. I'm just going to sort of play normal. Mayor Rogers told me that he wants a fresh face running Freeburg PD, so no, it didn't come as a surprise. Do you already know the name of his successor? It'll be a department veteran. That's the best choice by far. It'll likely be one of my current employees. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy Francis Kendrick has said he's looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? Nope. He's made up his mind to leave. I don't see anything affecting that decision. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Do you have anything to say about this? No comment. If it helps the police, I don't know, bullshit. Bullshit. Excuse me, that's a pile of horseshit. The Mafia and the police working together? Maybe they're in cahoots with the aliens. The Mafia are a bunch of low-life criminals. How about someone ask a real question? Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? No, definitely not. That's just not possible. Mayor Rogers... Oh, fuck. No, Rogers is a cunt, but he's a true professional. He makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our job for hard feelings. Thank you. Damn it.
How's the back today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
How did the press conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick. As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell. White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark. Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had a million chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man."
I'll do my best.
"And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon."
What a cunt. Oh.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Starr?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Starr.
I forgot how awesome the fucking main character is. Jesus Christ. Head of Culture Department owns Villa in Italy. Wait, Villa in Italy. Jack Boyd believes feud with Mayor leads to his resignation, and cleanness of city streets increased by 20%. Man, okay, this game is pretty great. I think we've got another cutscene before I can actually start yapping on again. Have we? I think we might. Oh, we do too, yeah.
Cops don't use the police station cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners. Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes. Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Alright, would you like to receive tips? I'm a 6-year-old police chief, a few months away from retirement. I don't need anyone telling me how to do my job. Yeah, goddamn right. Okay, so first of all, we are now on Shift B. There's a Shift A and a Shift B, right? You can get people to pull double shifts, so on and so forth. But these are our people. These are our detectives down here. These are our cops. Price is shit. And then we've got Coachy, who is perfect. And all sorts. So pretty much the way this game works, I really like the way it's sort of cinematic. Let's wait for it. How cool is that? So yeah, you couldn't see things interact with the map. But the way the game works is you assign your cops to do things around the city. Here we go. There's a hit and run at the everyday mall. So a married couple exited a convenience store and saw a van run over a homeless man. He jumped out to help, but once he saw it run over a homeless man, he ran away. Sure. We're going to send our best cops to go do that. So there you go. So you can sort of see how this would happen. And the main point of the game is you sort of... Oh, what's this? He tried to enter a showing of Citizen Kane with a snowboard decorated the word Rosebud. Wow, okay. Let's just send 2 cops, there we go. So pretty much the whole point is, you know, you go around, you deal with the problems, but you have to sort of restrict yourself. Do you want to go... So you have to raise, what's called $500,000, right? That's the whole point. You want to raise $500,000, which I'm not sure has been addressed yet, but I'm going to say it anyway, as your retirement fund. And... Oh, hey, report. Lovely. And there you go, the cops level up a bit as well. Anyway, so you want 500 grand for your retirement fund. Send to court, officer unharmed, civilians unharmed, beauty. And you can do that by being all above board, or you can work with the mafia and the criminals and make it easier and so on and so forth. Like, there's different options and ways of going about things. But something a bit terrifying. Okay, let's go. Okay, they're back. Alright, let's send these cops. Something a little bit scary is the fact that... Ooh. And we'll wait for these cops to get back as well. Then we'll send along some... You and you. There we go. Yeah, what was I saying? Bloody... one thing I know, straight up, is if you just play the most straight cop ever and just refuse everything from the mafia, a few days in you get shot and killed. I know, because the first time around, I did that, and I got killed so quickly. So yeah, I'm not sure... Oh, here we go. So this is something you actually choose how to tell the police, you know, like tell the police what to do. So, armed robbery in the suburbs. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter can be heard through the living room window. Knock on the door, turn on the loudspeaker siren, sneak into the house. I say turn on the siren and loudspeaker. And offenders caught, officers unharmed. Lovely. Are we going to get any better cops back in time? Nah, alright, let's just send... Oh, God. Teenagers attack an elderly musician and then run away with his guitar and money. Sure, let's send Price, literally my grandmother. Right. Offender caught, officers unharmed. Lovely. We might fail this run because Price is on it, and a low star cop can be really bad. Well, let's see. Also, you have the SWAT team you can send along to help, which is quite awesome. And... oh, I don't like the chances of my outcome here. Offender escaped. Yep, officer's unharmed. And they down-leveled. Shit, I just shouldn't have gone. Well, okay, now see, we've got Shift A and Shift B, right? So there you go, there's Shift A. Oh, what's the house? Oh, they're home that day, right? I think... hang on. No, so this is tomorrow. They're home at the moment, but I can order some people to pull double time. And you see these little stars for each day of work and each day of rest. They lose or gain 1 star. Sorry, 1 bar. So I have to let them rest or tell them to come in extra if I lose some cops or whatever. So on and so forth.
Used to be, when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Alright, so there's our choice. Ooh. Francis Kendrick announces retirement date. See? construction of cinema museum postponed again. And the legendary singer Gino Crespo comes to Freeburg. Alright. I think I forgot to feed my fish back at the house. Can I have the day off? Yes, but come tomorrow. I was up all night reading an exciting story, The Last Adaptation of Neptune, but I didn't get to know the ending. I'm almost certain the killer was the general, the house cat, you know. I simply cannot rest. Can I go home and finish reading the book? Yes, and you're getting fired, Roy, because fuck you, you've got 5 stars. Birch wants the day off as well. Fuck. No, you're staying. You're staying, Birch. Now, I can give stripes to level people up, so I'm going to give Samadhi some stripes. And gonna give, because you're going to retire soon, I'll give Grant. There we go. So now I've got a really strong shift here. Hey, we can choose a song to play. This song, what music is it? Sure. Play it. Nope. Play it. Lovely. Righto, let's see what we've got in store today. So we can call out... Oh, what was that? What was that? 2. Oh, it was a labour market, right. We can hire new officers. Oh, political views. That was something that wasn't in the version I played. Alright. So, someone into the cemetery. Satan. Wow. That's terrifying. Send along Stonewall and Grant. Sure, because Stonewall... Sorry, Stovall. Stovall is awesome. Like, my god. Right, we can hire someone new if we want. But I think we're good for today. I don't know. We might. Once we get rid of the other cops, we will. 2 teenagers, apparently is how I'm trying to say these things, scratching offensive slogans into his car. Perfect. We'll send the cops that way. It's a good song. So yeah, it's a rather fun game, and I want to see the run idea I'm going with, right? The way I'm going to intend to do this run. Defend the court officers unharmed. Beauty. Oh, okay, we'll wait for the Stovall to get back. The way I intend to do this playthrough is I intend to be as above board as possible, but only satisfy the Mafia enough to not get murdered, right? So I want to earn most of my money, or at least all of my money, above board. And I want to be as nice as possible. We'll see, but I think that's a sort of failed idea. She just served a chicken Eddie and a Diet Coke to a dangerous criminal. He sat at the window, eating a burger. There go the police. Alright. So, this game sort of gets more and more developed. You know, you start sending the SWAT in, you start sending backup, you start sending... Ooh. Mr. Boyd, my Bowser stuffed himself with Mexican food again, and now he can't get off the can. Meanwhile, the line outside the club is stretching around the block. We need someone outside to tell the cool guys from the punks. So pretty much, I can send an officer to just go work there, right? I'm going to send Birch Jr., because if I recall correctly last time, first of all, I get a bonus from doing this. It's just like an offer, right? But the officer who worked there last time quit, and last time I sent Stovall, who is who was just the best fucking officer ever. You know, 420 I had him up to or whatever. Ooh. The waitress had mistaken Frank Nero for the fugitive in question. False alarm. I kind of like all the different ways of doing it. Ooh, drug sales. Hold on. We're going to wait for Stovall to get back and we'll send him. Okay. A clown carrying balloons is selling crack to teenagers. Stop that fucking clown. Ooh, shit, suicide threat. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline is threatened to set himself on fire unless his favourite chewing gum becomes popular again. You've got it, Van Dahl and Robbins. I wish I could send the SWAT team as well. Oh my. Ooh, Sam Sorokin report. Sorry, Chief, but I quit. In one night I pulled in more cash than I earned in a month working at this dump. Mr. Sorokin said he wouldn't mind taking me on. I guess it wasn't cut out to be a cop. See? He quits. I get paid $4,500 from Sam Sorokin, and I lose this 20 cop. And honestly, I don't want a 20 cop. Fuck off. You'll be right. Let's wait for the reports from these two crimes. Come on. I want to see what happens. Oh, that's the ice skating. I like how it's sort of modelled on the map there, the ice skating rink. Suicide threat. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Lovely. As the police arrive, a clown is seen making balloon animals for the kids. Cover up in a raincoat and pretend to be an illicit customer. Carefully watch the clown. Take the clown onto the ice and round up any witnesses. And let's go carefully watch the clown. Ooh, offender caught. Officers unharmed. Beauty. Stovall, you're 420, mate. You bloody legend. Look at our detective. Beasley. See, we could order someone to work tomorrow. I'm kind of tempted to order Stovall to work tomorrow. I don't think I should, though. We've got 4 detectives working on tomorrow. And the reason why I want 4 detectives working on Shift B at the moment is because there's no detective missions in the second day, or the second day you play through. Right. Robespierre to reveal his identity when the time is right. Oh, it's Robespierre. Right. Feminist organization denied official registration, and enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Later at 7. Cool.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door on his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all 3 of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's going to track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
Hello.
Mrs. Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They'd give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack. You don't even have a hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
So yeah, this game is also super fucking sad. Alright then. Let's see who we've got today. So we've got... let's just... can I fire you already, please? Mole Armstrong, sure. Why have you got an A next to your name? Oh, because he's from Shift A normally. Right. Let's mix it up. What are you? Bob meets Bob, sure. Oh, okay. So fire all the black cops. An order from City Hall. A racist gang has recently made trouble in the city. They're capturing black town people and beating them to death. Okay then. They recently sent a message to the local radio station, promising to kill all the black doctors, firemen and police. We don't need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. The racists are gaining more and more followers, and even some of our citizens are supporting them. Okay. You'll have to fire all of your black employees over the next 2 days due to mounting racial tensions. No! I'm not firing Stovall. Fuck off. Hey. Homicide in the ghetto. Black activist Ronnie Moore was found shot dead outside his home. Let's send in the detectives. All of them. Boosh. Okay, and then meanwhile, a member of the city's cleaning crew... What? Oh, he's destroying City Hall cars. Okay. Let's send you two in, because it's just an old guy. Right. So yeah, you can indeed fire police. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go, Roy, fire. Fire legally, came into work drunk, didn't come to work, failed through someone's rock. Too old. Too old. Good. Shift B, we're going to fire Price. Too old. Lovely. And now we're going to hire in a new cop. We're going to hire, I think for Shift B, maybe? Honestly, you should probably... Oh, let's just get 2 cops, shall we? So Shift A, you, and then Shift B, you. Lovely. So we get 2 more cops very soon. Actually, can we get... No, I'm not going to fire all my black cops. That's the one thing I'm not doing. Screw that. I want Stovall. He's the best. Although he's probably going to quit soonish because he's old. That will suck. Oh well. Okay. Can send 4 cops to this. Sure. In you all go. Ooh, Austin's a little low level for this, but hopefully it should be right. There's 4 cops there. Hey, investigation has started. Also, property report. What's this? Cool. Yep, cool. Okay, so the homicide investigation, I really like this, right? So, he was found dead, shot dead, and then I get some information, and now I have to wait for frames, right? So I have to build the sequence of the attacks. So for now, I just wait. I can put Beasley on as well, but I won't. I'll be right. Actually, Beasley? Nah, Beasley, you save yourself for another job. Right, so now I just wait, and they'll get some frames over time, I think it is. Just like slowly build up frames. And eventually I'll be able to solve the murder. And accuse whoever it is of being the one. Suspicious individual. Bifocals? Oh, as in he's wearing... Ooh. Carjacking sort of drivers nowhere to be seen. Wait at a safe distance. He was caught. Officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Booyah. How many people? 2 cops for that. I guess we'll just send Kochi and what's that? Tsubaki? Sure. Off you lot head. Yeah, not so busy day. How's the investigations going? Also, 0 frames. I think, do I have to wait like till to the next day maybe? I might have to wait like overnight. Hey, what's this? I'm opening Freeburg's first martial art club. For my first expedition, I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students takes on your toughest cop. After the fight, I'll treat your men a few tricks. Yeah, I remember this one. Okay, so, hang on, was it? Yeah. Hold up. Fender court, officers unharmed. Beauty. and wait for Coach to get back. I think I actually managed to send Stovall to this somehow, and he like leveled up super heavy. But I'm gonna send Coachy. Wait for it. Off you go, Coachy. Beat the shit out of them. Hey, here we go. So, Detective Mole, 3 new frames. So, he's walking out of his house, right? Then... Well, these don't work, right? I need more frames, right? So, muffled shots, it means the gun had a silencer. The car, I don't remember the car. There was never heard any shots because the silenced gun. Was nearly hit by a car. There we go. So I went to buy some medicine. Nearly hit by a car. That might be involved. Drove by a sedan and shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. A drunk witness. Right. So pretty much we need to wait for some more scenes before we can finish that off. What's this? A couple dancers started fighting over tips and a cat fight has broken out right on stage. Oh boy. Oh shit, okay. Sure, I guess let's do this. The tourist low-ranking cops. Good luck. I wish I could send the SWATers back up. Sadly, I cannot. Alright, let's see how things are going. Wait for it. Okay, on the stage are 2 strippers going at it. It's beyond arguing to a full-blown cat fight. The bouncer is as fast asleep. Ooh. I say shut off the music and turn down the light. Or turn up the lights, maybe? Yeah, shut off the music and turn up the lights. They continue fighting. Ask the bartender for a bucket of cold water. Let's try that. Offender caught. Yes. Done it again. The bucket of cold water. Holy shit. What the fuck? Chief, I just about nailed that Jap a couple times, but he's too fast for me and 1 on points. I don't really understand all the rules, but he was alright, even showed me a few tricks. I got carried a little way a little and pulled my back. I think I can take a day off. But she is now rank 400. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm glad we got a 400 on both shifts. We got our Mega Cop. Mega Cop. But honestly, you do want to share the promotions around a fair bit, because you can get people fired and quitting and all sorts, so... sharing the promotions around is a great idea. Okay, so for shift A, we're going to have 2 detectives and a ton of cops, that's fine. I might say for Moser to work tomorrow. Oh, he actually does work shift A normally. Right. Mole? Armstrong, maybe? Call in Armstrong for the next day? Sure, we're going to call in Armstrong for the next day. End the day. We'll play one more day and see what we get. Retired police officer Thomas Blaine shoots pregnant woman. Terrible idea. Mayor Rogers, this city has no problem with racists. Wow. If you put no problems, actually they have no problem with racists, because you're a fucking racist. Anyway, Officer Blaine explains, I thought she was a suicide bomber. Oh, that's... oh, ouch, no. Oh, hello.
Why would a man need a barn? To store all the stuff you can't bring home. About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn. I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn, especially guests with their own personal bodyguards. But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me. My family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead. You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place. Anyone in my place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
The first major choice. Now my problem is, agreeing to help Kendrick got me killed, because then I stopped helping the Mafia, who murdered me. Sorry, Kendrick. You fucked up. You fucked up real bad, and we can help more people by cleaning up the police department than you can. Sorry, cunt. But you caused this.
I'm not gonna lecture you, Frank. I don't think I have anything to say that you don't already know. I'm sorry for your family. I wish them all the best of luck.
Ah, man. My cat ate some cream past its sell-by date and had diarrhea all night. They're better now, I'd like to spend the day with them. Can I have the day off? Sure, but come tomorrow. Right. Okay, let's just start the day and we'll end it there. So, cool. We're all good. Go to map. Alright, let's end it there for now. So thank you everyone for watching. This has been This Is the Police. It's a great game with a lot of shitty choices you have to make, and it's a rather, bleak story. I enjoy it. But bloody hell, we'll continue with it next time. Man, you just sort of feel drained after telling your best friend, hey, go get your daughters cut to pieces because I don't want to be shot in the face by the Mafia. Farewell.